Shalom. I want to start off by giving all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakakadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles who teach us the truth of this Bible, and salutation to elect pushing this word to the best of your ability. So basically want to go into today, you just looking around, at all this everything that you're looking at in this world is pretty much bullshit, It's pretty much BS. It's going to be dissolved real soon, so it's like, what's the point of it, It's basically useless, So let's go into this. Is 2 Corinthians 4:17. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. Come. So we all going through a light affliction. It's not nothing too bad, like you see these curses coming up on these Edomites right now and the rest of these heathens. Hey, they're on the downward spiral, They're the ones catching real hell, They catching real hell because a lot of these Edomites actually had something, They've actually had something in this world that they could actually lose, like they were actually up at one point. Now they're just shooting down, But us, we were down, Now we're pretty much shooting up. We're shooting upwards, This is 2 Corinthians 4:17. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. So basically, like I said, this light affliction, is only for a moment. Just like Satan's time to rule, These Edomites' time to rule is just but for a moment, But basically the kingdom, like it says, eyes have not seen, ears nor have heard, what the Most High got prepared for us in the kingdom, We basically we going through this light affliction. It can't be compared with that. Basically, let's move on. While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. So that was pretty much my point, The stuff that we looking at, all this is BS, man. But the things but the things which are not seen, like I said, eyes have not seen, nor ears have heard. No, that's the kingdom, because we believe the kingdom's coming, but actually to actually like seen it, we haven't actually seen it yet, So that's basically what we looking for. Towards, For the things which are seen are temporal. So the things that we see are temporal. These cars. These houses. This shitty way of living. All this is temporal. Are people being in a lower state? That's temporal. Hey, us living in a certain type of house, that's temporal. But the things which are not seen are eternal. So the things that we don't see, the kingdom, the real way we supposed to be living, that's gonna be eternal. So let me see. Basically, where I'm trying to go with this is let me see. Basically, the things that we see are of the flesh. And what does the scripture say about the flesh? St. John 6:63. It is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing. So
Strong's G 2227. Zoa poieo. Zoa poieo.
Zoa poieo. So basically, quicken it to produce alive, beget, it's like to cause to live, make alive, give life. Because we once were in the congregation of the dead, you know, and his word pretty much quickened us, you know, made us alive, gave us that breath, you know, because at first we ain't had no breath, we weren't saying nothing, you know. So let me see, so St. John 6:63, it is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing. So the flesh profiteth nothing. You know, like I'm saying, this all this that we see, you know, this is of the flesh. You know, it is this BS food that we got. You know, this like you might crave some type of meat or something like that. You know, that's really nothing. You know, if you can't handle that, best thing to probably do is it's like stay away from that. You know, to the best of your ability. You know, that'll keep you more, you know, how do I say, like balance, you know, depending on who you are, you know, if you can handle that or not. But you know, basically, you know, the flesh, you know, the music, you know, you might be a person who listens to too much music. You know, that would be something, you know, examining yourself, you know, with this flesh, you know, what you need to cut off, you know, to become better in the spirit. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. Come. It's like I said, you know, quickening this word, quickening this word makes us alive, you know. This is the only thing that makes us alive. You know? So like I said, this their spirit and they are life, you know. So let's see, Corinthians 6:12. This is 1 Corinthians 6:12. All things are lawful unto me, but all things are not expedient. Come. So it might be it's lawful to listen to music, you know. It's lawful to listen to music. It's lawful to eat, you know. It's lawful to eat, you know, if it's not pork, you know, shrimp, you know, stuff like that. But it's lawful. No, but is it expedient for you? Is it going to help you? You know, is it going to hinder you? You know, is it going to hinder you in the spirit, keep you more in the flesh? You know, because sometimes you might have it to where, you know, you might eat some type of meat, you know, and then that might lead to more meat. You know, it's like one thing leads to another. But you know, basically, if you basically, scripture is basically saying, you know, it's lawful for you to do it, but is it gonna be helpful, you know? So if you like examine yourself and you see that there's certain things that you need to quit, you know, like I said, it's lawful to listen to music, but you know, listening to one song might lead into you repeating the song, you know. It might lead into you going into like listening to more music, you know, and that might hinder you in the spirit, you know. So basically, just examining yourself and seeing what you need to cut off. All things are lawful for me, but I will not be brought under the power of any. Brought into the power of any, you know. You're not gonna let that stop you, you know. You're not gonna let that hinder you from what you gotta do, you know, which is this work, you know, feeding the flock. So it matches up with this. Is Galatians 5:16. This I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. Come. So no, if you reading, you know, if you're studying, if you were, you know, like watching brothers' videos, you know, staying in the spirit in this word, you know, you're not gonna you know, that a lot of that fleshly stuff will bounce off, you know. The spirit's like a force field. It's like a how do I say, a force field. It's like basically you're concentrating on the spirit, you know. You're in the spirit, You know, you might have a song or something like that, or food pop up in your mind. You know, your mind is so heavy in the word that you like shun that away. Like, no, I don't even want to deal with that, you know. But basically, you know, just like I was saying though, you know, with those type of things, you know, it comes a certain balance. You know, because certain brothers could do certain things like that, and then they'll be cool. And certain brothers know their limit on it, you know. And certain brothers, you know, they know that, hey, it's best for me just not to do it at all. You know, for the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. God, so if you always in the flesh, you know, doing whatever it is you do, then you know it's that's gonna hinder you from the spirit, you know. Hinder you from what you would have done, what you would do, you know, in the spirit. So let me see. There's a Sirach 37 and 27. My son, prove thy life. It's like it. My son, prove thy soul in thy life, and see what is evil for it, and give not that unto it. Come. So you know, you want to test yourself out. You know, you want to see what you should stay away from. You know, maybe you may not be a hard, you know, like a person who drinks like a hard liquor or whatever. It might have like a bad effect on you, you know. So it's basically saying here, Sirach 37 and 27, my son, prove thy soul in thy life, and see what is evil for it, and give not that unto it. Come. So no, if you see that you drink hard liquor or eating meat or something like that, you know, and then you see that it's evil for your spirit, you know, like it hinders you. It says right here, give not that into it, you know. Pray, you know, ask the Most High to basically, you know, like help you stay away from it if it's like towards bothering you too much. Some brothers might be into certain things that, you know, you may not be into, you know, because it's just like it says, not profitable to you, you know. Let me see, or like I was saying, hard liquor, you know, like what is it going to profit you in the end? You know, it's basically just telling you, you know, test your soul, see what is evil for it, you know, see what's good for it, you know. You know, me personally, I just found out about this Palo Santo tea. I pretty much recommend it, you know. And you know what, in fact, I'll put in the link. I'll put the article for it, you know. You could go read up on it. Yeah, so I'll just put that in the description, you know, and you could check that out. Because there's basically you put it in your tea, the Palo Santo stick in your tea. You know, when you boil in the hot water, you know, you put that in your tea. And then you let that boil into it, you know, then your water is going to turn like a yellow color. And basically you just drink it as if you would a tea, you know, a tea bag, you know, green tea, whatever, black tea. We'll finish off with this. It says Sirach 18 and 30. Go not after thy lusts, but refrain thyself from thine appetites. God. So though you might have a lust for certain things, you know. But guarantee if you fight against it, if you go not after it, you know, first you gotta pray, know that you don't, that you go not after it, because you know your moves are not, you know, you're not controlling yourself, you know. Yahweh Shemel Shai is controlling you. So first and foremost, pray. You know, that you don't go into those lusts, you know. And then, so it's Sirach 18 and 30. Go not after thy lust, but refrain thyself from thine appetite. God, so refrain, you know, just like staying away from it, keeping away from it, refraining yourself, you know. saying you're basic guaranteed when you refrain from that lust, you know, you're gonna basically power up, you know, and the next time you get into that same situation, then it probably won't be as tough, because you could always reflect back on this situation. If thou givest the soul the desires that please her, she will make thee a laughingstock to thine enemies that malign thee. Come. With that, I just want to say the Wadi Yahweh Shem Yahushai for putting the Holy Spirit on me, the Rakah Kadash, to do this lesson. Double honors to our elders and apostles for teaching us the truth of this Bible, and salutation to the elect, push his word to best ability. Shalom.